Uh, this is Paul here. Today I'm going to talk about deforestation that is happening in the Gambia. People think that they're going to get rich by either selling trees or cutting off trees that are planted around their environment in the Gambia. If you look at the Gambia, that little country doesn't have that much resources. We have our water that can be used to develop the country, which is not been done. That's one of the major resources that we have. We can sell, produce it, and sell it to the outside world and develop the country. Some people, there is oil in the country. There's oil in the country, but are they making good use of it? So, but the other thing that I really want to talk about is these alcalos or these people that sell land, thinking that, okay, if you sell a land to somebody and there's a tree in your plot, you think that tree, you should go and uproot it. You don't know the effect of cutting that tree, what it is going to cost to the general public. Because deforestation, irrigation, water, because trees help to control the irrigation, like the erosion of the environment. If I am the president of that country, there are certain trees that should be declared a national asset, and nobody should cut those trees. Especially, how do you call it? That tree that has like that red juice in it. A palm tree is one of them. I don't care. People can say, "Oh, so yeah, so that's our livelihood." Nobody should have the right to cut that. Nobody goes and cut what you use for your livelihood. So deforestation should be stopped in the Gambia. People, the Department of Forestry should control the way people are cutting plants or trees in the country. Otherwise, the buffer zone that we should have to prevent the Sahara from coming, the only thing that is saving us maybe is the other side of the river Gambia, where in the other side of Senegal, but still. And when the wind blows, it covers everywhere in the Gambia, especially during that time, the Hamilton time. I am in the 90s, I remember sometimes around Serekunda area, if you're in the village at that time, we don't experience it, but I don't know now. But Serekunda, there has come a time when that wind blows from the Sahara Desert. The following day when we wake up, you can barely see, man. So I'm not just talking just to be talking sake. What I say, I will give criticism where criticism is warranted. I will give suggestion where suggestion warranted. Everybody we should have a national day whereby we should plant trees. It doesn't matter what type of tree. So long as you are able to plant a tree that day, a national holiday. That is even more important than these holidays that sometimes people say, oh, I have a holiday. Or the president has issued a holiday for what? For people just to go and sit down, For people just to go and sit down. So sometimes we should have a national holiday. When the president declares a holiday, that day should be used either to clean the streets, or that day should be used to reforest the environment, instead of just declaring a national holiday for whatever reason it is. These religious activities. We've been following this religious activity that is not taking us nowhere, So stop cutting trees. Alikalos too. You people, actually, you people are more in charge of the environment, because you are the people that sign the initial papers for land that is sold to other people. So you should tell people not to cut any tree in the land that you sold to them, that you signed the papers to. we need to take care of that environment, that little land we call Gambia, you know. Some people, they are so fixated in that little land, they think that anyone that migrates from another place doesn't belong to that country, you know. Karimanke Jolati, Karimanke Mandinkori, Karimanke, so he doesn't belong to Gambia, you know. Not knowing that land, when God produced you, God didn't say, okay, this land belongs to you. God didn't hold your hand when God was producing this earth. So how are you going to claim that this environment belongs to you? The most important is where you have a place to build your house and sit. That's it. And have a place to plant food and eat. That's the most important thing in this world. We are here to learn and evolve and then ascend up, so that you don't come back here and try it again and go through hell. You know, because if you are kept at a very low vibrational frequency, you are experiencing low vibrational frequency. Thanks.